With this. Hello, YouTube, and welcome to a quick look at the Nintendo Switch 2 UI, which I should have done last night or yesterday morning, about 24 hours ago. But yeah, so this is a quick overlook of the UI. Pretty much looks very similar to the, how would you put it, the Switch, but the menu sounds are different. What's my playtime longest to shortest? Pokemon Scarlet, Splatoon 3, Shining Pearl, Splatoon 2, Legend Arceus Violet, Brilliant Diamond, Pikmin 4, Fire Emblem Engage, Splatfest World Premiere, Yoshi's Crafted World, Smash Bros, Pokemon Home, actually works on it already, wow. Detective Pikachu Returns, and so on. Mario Kart World is already in the top 18, so it's by default. Jesus Christ. Now while I'm at it, that's neat. That's neat too. And all my screenshots from Switch 1's over here. Ooh. There's themes, basic white and basic black, which means instead of light and dark, it's basic white, basic black. So there's going to be more themes probably coming. And I'm all for it. Pokewood Switch 2. Well, that's actually really good. Can you update? Dock is already up to date. And the Switch 2 is already at 20.1.1. So it's a modified Switch 1 OS on there. You can lock the cons of a pin. And everything else. I got the Nintendo GameCube, Nintendo Classics. Quick look at the eShop, by the way, because it looks completely different to what it does on the Switch. And it loads a lot quicker too. But when a lot of people on there, you can tell there's lag. Oh wow. I don't get it. Just have a look. I'm not gonna play it. I may as well. I am an NSO customer. Does it allow you to keep looking? What's my wish list? Hey, Game Boy Advance. I've already got Pikmin 3 Deluxe. Fuck off. It's ever slightly off and it's...
Upgrade your adventures in high...
We're not looking at Legend of Zelda. I'm getting that because I want to actually try it. If you don't want to watch my Legend of Zelda Let's Play, go back to Breath of the Wild Let's Play. Go back to my original channel. I did my previous channel. Did a whole fucking Let's Play on it and I was like, yay! No. Don't. NSO, please. No, I don't change membership. I went NSO Online. So just looking, you can see it goes a lot smoother across the screen. What else do you want to have a look at? I've looked at the NSO portal.
Upgrade your adventures in Hyrule on Nintendo Switch.
So it shows what games are actually available. Oh, that's neat. I do play games that aren't for YouTube, you do know that. I'm joking, I probably don't. I don't know what I'm doing. F-Zero GX and Soul Calibur 2. I don't know. Other people are probably doing GameCube games. I could possibly show one off. But my main focus is when Legend of Zelda, sorry, Pokemon Colosseum and XD Gala Darkness on there. Or Pokemon Channel. That was a GameCube game. Or Pokemon Box, which, let's be honest, would never come to the NSO. It was Pokemon Bank before Pokemon Bank existed. Cheers. It took me 24 hours to finish this. Jesus. Would I ever add the Pokemon games to it? No. Pokemon trading card game, what was the second one? I think they switched to UI. It's got save data cloud. Save data backed up to for service. Up to 99 save files wherever display. Oh, excuse me. Advertising. Game Boy Advance games. Downloadable content. GameCube games. Dimension
Upgrade your
here.
adventures in Hyrule on Nintendo Switch
No
2.
hours. '64 classics. Mature 64 classics. And of course, Sega Mega Drive. Online play. Unless I featured because they're all games that I play. But actually, no, I don't own Suika game. All the others I do own. But you see, and I mentioned the Splatnet smartphone apps, but they don't include the Zelda one. 6 years, 8 months, and 20 days of individual membership. No, but seriously, I've been with them for so long. Since the Switch came out, since they introduced it. You get characters from Legend of Zelda, Mario. I GameCube ones here. Ooh, which one do I have? I have this one. But I have pink. No, I think I have silver. I'm not gonna check. But I believe I have a silver Switch, a silver GameCube. And look, they're lined up, so it's silver with silver. So the controller is there. Then you got the Game Boy player, Game Boy Advance player, sorry. And you get the mouse pad, and you get the Super Game Boy. And you can create your own icon. Ow. No, I like the fact that I've got my me there. Me's are underappreciated. Me's are literally underappreciated. What the hell? And you got exclusive offers such as Nintendo Music, the Game Chat, Game Trials. You got offers for all these and bonus items like Spirit Training and da 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 ba 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 ba. And all your Nintendo classics like Nintendo Baseball, Clue Clue Land, some Japanese game. Some Mario Woods, if anyone. I was about to say. Not on my N64, not on my NES. You got your Game Boy, you got your Super Game Boy, Super Nintendo. You got your N64s, you got your Game Boy Advance, with your Game Boy Color games. Oh, they're in the Game Boy section. Aww. That's that. Let's have a quick look at Game Chat. And then we'll go and play a... Wow. 2 people watching now. I consent to data processing. A phone number verification is required. No. slow, but I gotta do this on speed. And we're back. Had to cover that up because, you know, just in case I needed any information on the actual Switch. Game chat is only possible with friends you have approved. Please choose chat approval settings for each friend. Well, yeah. I ain't approving all of you. God damn, I got a lot. Just a bit more. If anyone wants to talk, they can. When using Game Chat, make sure you only use Game Chat with your own Nintendo account. Additionally, to protect your privacy, please do not let other new users use your Nintendo account. Please be considerate of others, yada yada. And that's Game Chat. Chat list. Don't know, cats can. Yeah, no shit. And I can create a chat. And you select the person you want to chat with. Any one of these. Are there people that are probably online? Any friends shown below haven't finished the game chat setup process. You'll be able to invite them once they finish the process. So now I can go back. I can go settings and chat approved friends. We can actually set that up so only people I approve, which I will go through and I'll actually go through all of them and go, nope, I only want this person, I literally have no friends on internet. Or these people are just randoms that have added me from YouTube. Yeah, definitely mute the microphone when entering the chat session. And that's your game chat. How does news now look? No different. Arcade Archives, which way? So, Arcade Archives, Ridge Racer. Remember that one? That gets me every time. Stupid PSP Ridge Racer. And you got like notifications here. Then you got your album. If you're, that's Switch 1 obviously. That's Switch 2. What's the footer? Oh. You can definitely see the difference between a Switch 1 game and a Switch 2 game. What virtual game key cards do I have? And can you sort them in here by Switch 2 or Switch 3? Switch 1 or Switch 2? You cannot. But if a game doesn't download to your console, you're gonna have to eject it and reinstall it. Reload it. As we found out last night with Welcome Tour, you eject it, then you put it back in and it loads. Hello, Anna Win on TikTok. Does jump rope work on here? Because that was something I was curious of. Because that's I don't see it. That is a Nintendo game. It should not take that long. It was made during COVID and was delisted. Was going to be delisted, but then never was, and then I'm gonna have to refill this soon. Or refill this. So I'm just testing out a Switch 1 game on the Switch. It's 2. These are hot. These should feel real hot to the touch. For instance, does it still work? For instance, and as you can see, it does. And that's how Switch 1 game looks on the Switch 2. I'm surprised if not that working. Now I'm surprised. What's the Switch 1 launch title? What's a game that I think will not work on the Switch 2? Splatoon 2 Special Test. And I can delete these after, you know that. Not that one, this one. I'm trying to find a specific Nintendo game that will not work on the Switch 2. Actually, if Splatoon 2 works, that should work. No, if it hasn't been updated. Anyway, that is the UI. Alright everyone, I'll see you all in my next video. Alright everyone, bye.